I understand that a few players who are officially T2 players. Maybe tell us who those are. And
Certainly. We've made our first wave of signings of players. It'll be announced here in a little bit. We expect to, by the end of today, tomorrow to announce. But we have I think it's a pretty good mixture of the class. The first group that we got signed of what we're trying to do to build the club and to build this team. It's a bit of a mixture of some veterans, some people who've represented the club in a fashion, whether it's youth or PDL or come through it or with the first team, as well as then a couple young talents. So if I can pull it off the top of my head, I think one of the first people, if we go with the mature type person, we're looking at Stefan Biglieri from Argentina. He's played in Uruguay. He's been around, so that's an older guy, a veteran type player who can hopefully provide some leadership for the young group. He's been there, he's seen it. We go the opposite way. Then we go like the youngest guys, like Renico Clark, who's a 19-year-old Jamaican, international. So that's kind of both ends of the spectrum, with young guys there. We've also had the guys who have been with the club, like a Brent Richards, Stephen Evans, who have played youth ball coming through Portland, have played with the first team as well. And then even another one of our draft picks that we picked on up that we're happy to keep with the club is Carlton Belmar, who has shown enough during the preseason with the first team to stay with us. And we feel good, and he's another one with ties. He spent the summer with the PDL team, so he's been with the club as well. So it's kind of that process coming from the youth or the development all the way and up to the young guys, and then Bigliari, who's got the big time soccer experience. I'm trying to think of who else we're missing here. Then for sure another person we brought in with kind of a mixture of everything is a young man who played last year and won a championship with Sacramento, Harrison Delbridge. So he's coming on in here, and we're excited to bring him as another defender, a bit of a core, with the team. Like I said, he won a championship in USL last year. He's been in a winning locker room. And between that and Bigliari, we hope that can really help out the team. So that's the first wave of signings that we're going to have, and sure there'll be some more. We're not sure exactly when. Obviously, we're in a trial mode right now with a bunch of people, but that's how we're building it.
maybe talk about how you found some of these people. Obviously, some are well known in the Timbers. Talk about the process and how involved were you in scouting and finding people.
I think it's been an ongoing process. Once again, where did it start with? I say with Carlton Belmar started in PDL. Then I started at the combine. In college he played. He played for Michaela's former assistants. I've seen him play. Against us. When I was at Wake Forest. So he's a young man there. So we have connections with him. We've seen him in. We had the opportunity to draft him. So we've had connections there to see him. Stefan Bigliari was brought to us by through scouts and agents and Gavin Wilkinson, and obviously had an opportunity to watch him on video and see where he was, and it's obvious that he can play. So we're excited about being able to bring somebody like that. Harrison Delbridge was somebody else that a lot of people are being excited about. There's a lot of interest in the Timbers right now because of our association from T2, an opportunity to come up with be on T1. So there's a lot of people interested. We're hearing a lot of different things from whether it's agents or people going in to find Gavin or Wilkinson, our GM. So it's I think it's like a team effort once again for some of the people who've been recommended to me from Caleb as well. So it's everybody's kind of in the mix.
When you talk about these young guys that you signed, and also I'm sure there's some other young guys on trial that you may sign, are these players that Caleb also sees as, obviously everyone's trying to make the first team, that's the goal, but sees as potentially key players for T1 in the future?
I think we're not sure on that. That's my job, and I'm supposed to bring, my job is to find those players and make them attractive enough that he has the time to look at them and assess that. But right now it's I'm trying to find those players and see where they're at. I think there's a lot of potential. When I look at Renico, I think he's like 6'3", 6'4", 19-year-old who can move and cover ground. He's got tremendous appetite to win. He's coachable. We're excited about it. He's had international experience already, that's a young man that we're excited about having. Hopefully we can follow the model of like a Alice Powell, do the same thing where here's a young man who comes to the Timbers organization, has gets structure in the right environment and can grow and become a first team player.